did you hear what is happening in Burkina Faso? 675 young people have been undergoing intensive training at the Maturko National School of Agriculture, ENAFA. This is not just a simple training. It is part of a grand vision to empower 8,000 young agricultural entrepreneurs. This is a bold step that will change the destiny of Burkina Faso and serve as a shining example for all of Africa. Other African leaders.
So, no time to waste again in Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Troare have started training Burkina Faso youths in agricultural sector. When we are talking of training, model training, many of them, as you can see them with their tractors, model tractors and machines. Take a look at what is happening. You know, Ibrahim Troare keeps saying that African leaders can't keep going to Western leaders, begging for aid, food, loan, money, medicine. Whereas here in Africa, we have herbs. We have land to cultivate it. We have mineral resources here in Africa. It is an insult for Africa that God blessed abundantly be going to Western world, those people that don't have even half of what Africa has. Our leaders keep going there begging for aid, common food, whereas we have many lands here in Africa. Now, we have started this project in Burkina Faso, teaching Burkina Faso youth how to cultivate, how to do this, how to do that. As you can see what is happening right now, this young guy is not playing. Let me tell you, Ibrahim Troare, not the play, he mean business. As you are seeing, these machines worth millions of US dollars, whereas Nigerian leaders are going to World Bank borrowing money, 632 million US dollars recently. Ibrahim Troare is investing without borrowing. Hey, take a look at what is happening.
Is taking action. And that is why these young people will not be left on their own after training. No, no, no. The government has already planned 4,000 hectares of land for them to start their agricultural businesses. 12.5 hectares per community. Just imagine the impact this will have on national production. Food self-sufficiency is no longer a dream. It is happening right now in Burkina Faso, Africa. Are we watching? Are we learning? The time for excuses is over. If Burkina Faso can do this under Captain Ibrahim Troare, why can't every African country do the same? We must train our youths, give them the tools and land, and make agriculture the foundation of our economies. Captain Ibrahim Troare, you are a leader with vision. You are showing Africa the way. Historically, Africa has been blessed with fertile lands, but what happened? We were told to abandon farming, to seek jobs in cities, to import what we can grow. But President Troare is reversing this colonial legacy. He is taking us back to the roots of our strength, agriculture. This is not just about farming. This is about reclaiming our dignity, our sovereignty, and our economic power. Many African leaders speak of development, but how many truly invest in their youth? How many build initiatives that equip young people with practical skills, land, and financial support? Captain Ibrahim Troare is proving that words alone are not enough. Action speaks louder. Now let's imagine the long-term impact. If 8,000 young people become successful agricultural entrepreneurs in 3 months, what happens in a year? In 5 years? We are talking about an agricultural revolution that will not only feed Burkina Faso, but will turn the country into an exporter of food. No more food shortages. No more reliance on expensive imports. Burkina Faso is becoming the food powerhouse of Africa. And these young people are not just being trained, they are learning how to sustain and expand their businesses. They are being equipped with knowledge of irrigation, financial management, and mechanized farming. This is not subsistence farming. To every African president watching this, what is stopping you? Burkina Faso is not waiting. While some leaders are busy traveling abroad begging for food aid, Captain Ibrahim Troare is cultivating a generation of self-sufficient youth. When will other African nations follow suit? We must stop thinking small. We must think big, just like Burkina Faso is doing now. In Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, and Kenya, we see millions of unemployed youths. Yet, we have millions of hectares of arable land lying fallow. Why? Because the will to empower the youth in agriculture is lacking. If every African leader dedicated just half the effort that President Troare is putting into agriculture, we would transform the entire continent. Look at what China did. They trained their people in agriculture, and now they feed themselves and even export food to Africa. Look at India. They focused on agricultural self-sufficiency, and today, they do not rely on food imports. Africa must wake up, and the example is right before us. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso, under Captain Ibrahim Troare, is unstoppable. Agricultural revolution is here. Food self-sufficiency is here. And my people, share this message far and wide. Let every African hear it. Let every youth be inspired. The time for change is now. Wow, what a time to be alive. But remember, the revolution is just beginning.